Hey guys, this is H-Town Kick 713 coming with a new review of the Nike Lebron 11 Low Maison Du Lebron version special limited edition shoe. This particular shoe is part of a 3-pack series of the Maison Du Lebron, which translates to the House of Lebron. The other two are high top versions of the shoe, and this is the low version of the shoe. And for some of you actually wanted to possibly pick it up this weekend from Nike.com. Of course, for some of you that may have known, you would have been out of luck. They had some technical difficulties. They reported on their Twitter site, and they're going to re-release for another date, which, as far as I know, as of right now, they haven't released that date. But I was able to pick these up at my local Foot Locker. If we take a look here, and it is available at the House of Hoops Foot Locker. Actually, I want to talk about a little bit about that. Actually, for some of you who may not know, Foot Locker, they have actually pretty much two types of stores: standard store, and they have another version of a store which they call the House of Hoops. Some of you may see it, sometimes people refer to it as the HOH, but it's pretty much just a store that has kind of sometimes a divided section where they sell some of the more elite lines and exclusive lines of shoes, which is broken out from their main store. So I just wanted to point that out because some of you may be confused of what a House of Hoops store is. But I was able to pick it up there. So if we go back to the low version, you know, this is kind of a real bright color, funky type of design. And the inspiration from what I read from Nike was that this is this polka dot theme we got going on here is inspired by LeBron's, you know, his love for fashion. And so this is where that kind of comes through. And I guess fashion being polka dots being kind of like a major pattern within fashion. That's probably why they went with this design. But if we go through the details of the shoe, let's take a look here. So they're saying here on the site, I didn't know this, I have one Lebron 11 Low already, which is the Easter pack. They say there's actually like on the website a lunar lawn, full-length lunar lawn going across the insole. If it is, it's you know, I didn't know it had the lunar lawn within it. If it is, it must be like a very thin padding for lunar lawn, not like the Kobe or even the Lunar Glide 6. Actually, the insole is actually glued into the sole of the shoe, so you actually can't remove it unless you ripped it out. But they're also saying, I guess, they got the full-length Nike Zoom unit going across the shoe. And of course, you do see the visible Air Max unit going along the bottom below the midsole. So kind of a 3-layer effect there in terms of comfort. And it's actually a very comfy shoe. Some people don't like it in terms of, for basketball's sake, in terms of having that court feel. But if you definitely want comfort, you'll definitely get it here with this particular shoe. Of course, the official colorway of the shoe, what they're calling here is metallic zinc. Take a look there. Metallic zinc colorway. And of course, the real bright color you're seeing here on the upper is what they call hot punch. And the hot punch is almost like it's almost like a pink, you could say. I would almost describe it as more of a neon type color, if you were to go that way. So in terms of this shoe, you know, regularly it's around the 170 mark. This one is a little premium model. They're doing a little upcharge around 190 for it, so may not think it's worth it. But this one does have a few little subtle differences. I don't know if it's worth the $20 or not, but they do provide an extra lace swap. The hot punch is the standard color that comes with the shoe, and they do provide a metallic zinc shoelace you can swap it with. So if you take a close look at the two together, kind of decide which one you may think is better. I was actually thinking the hot punch would be the one to go with, but after a while, you know, the metallic zinc actually contrasted pretty well as well. So I may have to wear those two for a while, decide which one works best, or you may even rotate it around. Other than that, you know, one big major upgrade they did do on the shoe, and in terms of the other models, is on the sole of the shoe, they went with the icy sole. So that looks very nice. We take a close look at the sole. And the hot punch and the Lebron logo on the sole. Now there was some criticism that the pattern of the shoe in the bottom of the sole was the same as the other Lebron 10s lows, like they didn't put any effort to change it. But I guess at the end of the day, you really don't see the sole, so you know, it may not matter one way or the other. But I do like the icy sole. This one actually works really nice. So this some close-up looks at that. If we go from the front side, you know, they kind of have a fuse there in the front for support. And you see the different polka dots going through the side. And they got that breathable mesh going up to the tongue, and the hot punch there for the Lebron logo on the tongue. They do have the dynamic flywire running through the shoelaces, so that's there for lockdown fit. And the swoosh there in the hot punch. Take a look at the inside of the shoe. Should take a look at the laces here. You know, this one's just more like a. If you can get a better look at that, it's more just like a hard plastic. It's a little better upgrade than this one. Actually, may be metallic, metal of some nature. It's a little better upgrade. If we look at the inside of the shoe, you have a triangle there, and it pretty much says. You know, the Maison Du Lebron kind of established 1984. And actually that 1984, for some of you may know, let's look at the box here that they provided. Kind of went with the red box here. Lebron on the side. Just take a look. Lebron there on the side. And this is the official tag and colorway. So if we open that up here, let's take a look. As you see there, they provide the lace swapping, and this is the tissue. I do like this one tissue. You know, it's a little more better material than regular paper that won't just easily rip. But of course, there you see it's kind of upside down. But established 1984. Of course, that date is significant. That is the date LeBron was born, or the year. Excuse me, the year that LeBron was born. So that's when he was established. That's the significance of that date. Other than that. This is pretty much it, guys. If you never had a Lebron low, definitely give it a look. That's actually, you know, this particular one, given the House of Hoops, you know, I don't think it'll eventually get discounted over time. Given that it'll probably be a little more limited, that eventually probably will sell it at some point. I usually wait on Lebron 11s when I purchase them because they eventually do get discounted at some point. But this may get discounted. This may not be for everyone. But if you definitely like something that turns heads, got real brightness to it, then this may be the shoe for you. So guys, thanks for watching. You guys have a great day, and subscribe, like.